Welcome. When we look at, well, first of all, I am Lisa Howze. I am a candidate for mayor here in the city of Detroit.
All right.
I want to thank Livonia for this opportunity to come and speak to the Black Caucus this morning. First of all, we know that the emergency manager talk, the financial review team has issued their report, and the treasurer of this state would have us to believe that there's no hope for the city of Detroit, that there's no hope for us solving our own problems or any hope of maintaining the democratic process. Well, as many of you know, what happens in the city of Detroit impacts all of Michigan. We've seen what's happened in Benton Harbor. I talked to a gentleman about what's happening in Pontiac as well as in Flint. And so now is our opportunity and our chance to stand up, but not only stand up, but to deliver. And so on this coming Wednesday, February 27th, the Team Howze is forming a coalition of residents, elected officials, as well as community leaders to begin Detroit's turnaround today. We cannot wait until 2014 to get this right. We have to do it today. Somebody say, today.
Today.
Not tomorrow, but
Today.
Today.
Right now.
And so what Lisa Howze is bringing is a financial plan. They like to tell us that we're in debt. We've got $14 billion worth of long-term liabilities, and how are we going to fix that? Well, I want you to understand, as a certified public accountant, the reports that have been issued, I'm familiar with those reports. And so if you have an untrained ear and an untrained eye, you will begin to believe that the only hope for Detroit is an emergency manager. Well, I beg to differ with that perception. And so what we will be doing is issuing a plan that demonstrates how the city of Detroit can save up to $130 million cash money in our budget so that we can focus more on police. So when you call, they come. We can focus on getting trucks for our emergency medical services, because you don't want it breaking down on the way to your emergency. That's the emergency that's taking place in the city of Detroit. It's not our finances. Let me worry about that. That's why I'm running. My commitment to the city of Detroit is this. Livonia mentioned that it was a year ago that I announced that I would run for mayor of the city of Detroit, February 2nd, 2012 to be exact. I chose not to run for re-election to the state house. I stepped down from that position because it wasn't about my security. What I want to secure is the future of everyone that's sitting in this room and those who have a stake in what happens in the city of Detroit. That's why Lisa Howze is running. So the 4 platform issues, and then I'll take my seat, is public safety, number 1, getting the finances right, number 2, number 3 is strengthening and making our community safe, and number 4 is bringing jobs and economic development to the heart of the city of Detroit. In my neighborhood, City Airport will be the focal point of that economic development plan. We're talking about a $1.5 billion industry. And I know when you hear numbers like that, it's hard to believe. But guess what? MGM Grand and the Greektown Casino and the other casino, Motor City, they produce $1.5 billion in the city of Detroit. So if they can do that there, we can do it at the airport. And put people back to work.
All right.
And so that's what Lisa Howze is about. And I want to thank you for this opportunity. VoteLisaHowze.com is the website. If you'd like to join our team, we have volunteers who are circulating cards for you to complete. And we would love for you to build this with me. We can do it together. You deserve better, you want better, and guess what? It will get better. God bless you.